Dawnless Days, the spiritual successor to all the great Total War, Lord of the Rings mods out there right now. Now if you've just clicked on this video, what you're seeing here is some of the great cinematics that the Dawnless Days team has developed, and I'm using their footage to showcase the fact that there is incredible progress going on right now in the history of Total War modding, and you don't want to miss out. You seriously do not. And let me say this, what we are going to embark upon with Dawnless Days, with Medieval 1212, with Ancient Empires, with all the great mods out there, we are embarking on a golden age of Total War modding. Something that hasn't really been seen since Medieval 2, in that fashion. And yet, at the same time, one has to be impressed by the dedication that these modders have been doing, that they have been working, the musicians, 3D artists, all the talented people that have been behind the Dawnless Days project have done an outstanding job. And if you're a Lord of the Rings fan, you have definitely got to get this game. Well, get a tiller, download this mod, and experience the epic battles that you will not experience anywhere else. Right now, they have done the first successful implementation of the campaign tool. Basically, now the campaign will take place in an entirely different map, and you will also have a custom-made campaign, something that hasn't been seen since the days of Shogun 2 modding, I would say, in my opinion. And modders have unlocked this really fantastic modding tool, and they've been using it so that you can add custom cities, or you can design all sorts of new things. So this is going to be a complete overhaul of the Attila campaign map, and that has to be applauded. What Dawnless Days team have done is create a modding tool that will be used to create that functional map of Middle-earth, and they have successfully done it. They are making and overhauling the entire campaign map of Attila. It is going to take some time, but they're making incredible progress. There's going to be 19 playable factions. To give a few previews, let's say Arnor, Gondor, Dale, Erebor, Northern Okrani, Dunland, Easterlings, Harad, Imaldris, Linden, Lothorian, Woodland Realm, Isengard, Mordor, you name it. Gundabad as well. And you can check their progress on their Trello page as well. Also, they have an amazing YouTube channel that live streams the development and progress of the mod, and you do not want to miss out. You know, they have custom creatures, they add in trolls, wargs, Mumakil, and they add in custom settlements. There's so much stuff here that one would be able to say, wow, this is such an amazing interpretation of Tolkien's world. And there's a huge amount of work, a huge amount of progress going behind the scenes. You'll be honestly amazed if you just go into the preview channel of the Dawnless Days Discord. You're going to find so many amazing previews. A town of Lake Town. And it is all thanks to the modders that have been doing an amazing job. Plus, there's also a War of the Ring campaign that is fully in the works. And let me say this, Dawnless Days needs people that have skills in modding. Do you have any 3D modeling experience? Then the Dawnless Days team is the place for you. To finish the campaign, they will need more and more help. If you make 2D art, create maps in Total War, or even dabble with database editing in it, reach them out in their Discord and look to apply in their recruitment channel. If you have the skills, go for it. If you've been involved in Total War modding projects and you want to help, contribute to this, because this mod is going to be the most important Total War mod out of everything. And let me ask you something. Where in Total War modding are you going to get such an amazing depth, an amazing rich, lore immersive world like Dawnless Days has created? How it interprets Tolkien's universe in a variety of ways that one would be astounded to discover. You know, there hasn't been any AAA games, there hasn't been any sort of big RTS games nowadays that really go into the world of Lord of the Rings, such as Dawnless Days does. And I must ask you, has there been such a big overall mod that overhauls the custom campaigns, that overhauls the custom battles, that overhauls the multiplayer aspect, that allows you to fight in these battles. I've been playing battles with Pope John Paul, a fantastic Total War YouTuber who you must subscribe to. Alright, I've been playing Dawnless Days multiplayer matches with him and his wonderful community for a very long time. We've had epic battles in epic sieges and epic custom maps that fully realize the potential of what Dawnless Days can be. And if you're a soldier of Gondor, if you're a steward of Gondor, well, I'm basically throwing roleplay elements around here. But if you want to heed the call and bring Middle-earth to the sound of evil, well, not to the sound exactly, but to bring it into the world of evil. Or if you are the captain of Gondor and you want to get rid of Mordor, then why not take this? Why not change history? Why not change the history of Tolkien itself? Well, not change the history of Tolkien itself, but basically rewrite your own history. And also there's so much amazing stuff being shown here. You know, there's loading screens, there's custom artwork, there is so much more that I have just presented within this video, and you can go to the Discord right now and just join. Seriously, there's an active multiplayer community. There's an active community that wants to contribute to this. There's an active community that is willing to contribute to the Dawnless Days. And let me give you my personal reason why I like this mod. I love the Lord of the Rings universe. I absolutely love all LOTR content. But why the Dawnless Days? What significance does it have what significance is it holding to me? It's holding the fact that there hasn't been such a big Total War mod that has overhauled the custom campaign map, that is overhauled with new cities and rich in-depth stuff. You have Divide et Impera, which I would say is almost the equal of Dawnless Days. Not from a historical or fantasy perspective, but in terms of Total War content. The only thing that Divide et Impera lacks is a lack of custom cities, right? And the Age of Bronze mod team is going to be making custom cities within the future. And thanks to the modding tool that the Dawnless Days team has developed, this may help other mod projects within the Rome 2 sphere, the Attila sphere, etc. You could go to Medieval 2, you could download the hundreds of mods that are there on ModDB and play Third Age Total War. That was the mod I think that put the Total War series on the map. You know, Third Age Total War and its glorious custom cities or any of that type of stuff. So that's what Dawnless Days represents to me. In Medieval 2 you could download 100 mods that was related to the Lord of the Rings. But in Dawnless Days, and of course not forgetting the Last Alliance, which is an absolutely fantastic mod for Shogun 2. It's a mod that will have so much hours of content that this will be the next Skyrim of Total War, if I would be allowed to say that. Because for years, people are going to play this. And here's what I say to you. How far will you go for the Lord of the Rings? How far will you go for Dawnless Days? How far will you go for Total War modding? How far will you go to see this project finished? How far will you go to join this team, contribute and finish what is started? And finally, all we have to decide is what to do with the time that is given to us. So I say to you, Total War community, how far will you go for Dawnless Days? How far will you go to make this project a massive success? How far will you be in the halls of Illuvatar himself when you have vanquished Sauron, when Middle-earth is finally at peace? That is all. Thank you so much. Don't forget to leave a like, share, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the battlefields of Middle-earth.